Good evening, as I was saying, good morning, good night, wherever you're from. It's really nice to have you here tonight. To all our founders who are here, super excited to see you as usual. And to all our guests who are visiting, those who are here, you are come back again, and those who are here for the very first time, it's always a pleasure to have you. Tonight, we are going to have fun while we are learning about this amazing business that we will present to you tonight. Now, we have 4 persons on our panel list. Allow me to introduce Teresa Sanders. She's better known as Terry by her friends. She's a Trinidadian by birth, mother of 2 beautiful daughters and 3 grandchildren. Assisting her tonight is her daughter, Tereska. Teresa is currently retired and she's living in Toronto, Canada. She has been an entrepreneur since she was about 15 years old. And with her innovative mind, she has made a very few creative home businesses, always with an element of teaching and learning at its core. And she's always looking for ways to make better life for herself and for her family. Over the past 6 years, she has been learning more and more as she likes to tend to her plants in the garden. She loves gardening. I present to you our first panelist tonight. Say hi, Teresa.
She didn't say wait. Hi, Teresa.
All right. Then we have Narelle. The beautiful Narelle is a published author and has many years of experience as a retailer, previously owned 2 florist businesses. Narelle has also spent many years and much money trying to create an online business with residual income. She's enthusiastic in helping those along her path and sharing her knowledge and story in the journey. Welcome, Narelle. Say hi, everyone. Everybody is like shaking hands, Narelle, so you need to identify yourself.
Good morning from Australia. Thank you, Edmira.
Good morning.
Now, everybody, his name is Cedric Flowers. He is from Philadelphia. He is single to the core. No wife, no children. And guess what? He's up for grabs. He worked many jobs, first at a locker company called Penco Products for 12 years until they relocated. Later, he became a courtesy bus driver. And then he later moved to another bus company called First Transit. He was there for a few years until he got laid off because of the pandemic. Shortly after that, he was fortunately introduced to On Passive by a good friend who is now deceased. And guess what? He is the man with the most amazing, beautiful, sweetest voice that you would have ever heard in your life. Cedric the man, say hello. Need to hear the voice, Cedric. Need to hear the voice.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares.
I told you. And last but certainly not least, we have one called Mr. DrDerrick Clark. He is my new partner. He's a Jamaican by birth, residing in Florida, and he too is single, and he didn't want me to tell you that he is also available. He is very knowledgeable about the tech world, and that's where he earned his doctorate in that field. He was in the military for a number of years, and his favorite words are peace and blessings. And occasionally he would say, oh, mercy. Let's welcome to the panel tonight, Dr. Derrick Clark.
Oh, mercy.
Dr.
Peace
Derrick.
and blessings, everyone. And thank you very much for having me on this lovely, illustrious panel with such lovely, illustrious people, Narelle, Cedric, and of course, Teresa and Tereska. And of course, Edmira.
Thank you very much, Dr. Derrick. Now tonight, thank you. What we will be doing tonight is I'll be showing my slides. We will be asking questions. I will be asking questions as we go along. The panelists will answer. and we will not be having a question and answer time after. The question and answer will be all through the presentation. So if at any time or all through the panel discussion, it's going to be very interactive. And if at any time you have a question, we're asking you, all our guests, bear this in mind. If you have a question, if there's something you do not understand when somebody is presenting, answering a question, or if somebody said something that has gone before, but you still want to ask a question about it, you are free to do so at any time. Okay? Hope I am understood. So we will not leave your questions for after. We're going to make it very interactive so that you can ask your question all throughout the discussion. So it's going to be very interactive tonight. So as I share my screen with you, so we hear about lots of businesses, you know, but there are certain concepts of a good business, right? Because not every business is a good business. Some businesses come up and then they fail because what I would say is that they were not very good businesses. But tonight we're going to look at the concepts of a good business, and the one that we present to you tonight on passive, we will see how it fits into all of that. All right, so I begin with my first question. It will go to the lovely Narelle. When we talk about funding, self-funding, this is a concept of a successful business. Narelle, what do we mean when we talk about self-funding?
Thank you, Edmira. Yes, self-funding. And I'm sure a lot of people ask that question. What does it actually mean? So when you become a founder on passive, that is your first payment to become a founder. The next amount of money you will pay is $250 approximately US dollars to start your first month's subscription as a customer or reseller. This is a once out-of-pocket payment. Now, those subscriptions will then generate more than enough revenue for commissions to be paid into your O-wallet. With OnPassive, we have two O-wallets. We have one, which is our funding wallet. This is where the commissions get paid into first, so that it will cover your next month's subscription. So self-funding means you will never have to go out of pocket again for the monthly subscriptions as the company goes to work for you. So the two O-wallets, obviously one for the funding, and that is self-funding, which means when the company goes to work for you, it 100% goes to work for you. So once out of pocket, and then from there on, there will be no more payments coming from you to the subscriptions each month. So I hope that explains it all.
Thank you very much, Narelle. So when we talk about self-funding, we're talking about the money that you start a business with, right? The money that you use to start up a business. Am I correct?
Well, self-funding is to start your subscription as a customer or reseller of OnPassive. So that will be your business. OnPassive becomes your business. If you don't already have a business, and that's the most remarkable part, is you don't have to do anything because OnPassive goes to work for you. So the 250 or approximately, it starts your subscription, yes, and that will be your business. OnPassive becomes your business.
Okay, thank you very much, Narelle. Tim, hand is up. Tim, are you going to respond to this question, or do you have a question?
Yes, I would like to, because I am not clear on the clarification of, I hear that our O-wallet is one wallet, but there will be two parts to that wallet. One will be funding and one will be profit.
Okay, Tim, so let's, we're gonna talk about that a little bit further on into the presentation, but we want the guests first to get the concept of what the business is all about, and we will get to that part. Okay, Tim?
Very well.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Narelle. So we move to a second question, and I would like to ask Cedric this question. Cedric, how can you be forced to be successful? How can this business force you to be successful?
Hello, everyone. Yes, this is like Narelle said, this is self-funding business, and the company sets up the sales. We have over 50 products, state-of-the-art products. And when the customers come in, when they purchase the products, they'll be paying a monthly fee every month. That's where your residuals come in. Now, when you're passive, this is on passive, when you don't have to do anything, the company will bring in the customers in, they managing the customers, you don't have to do anything. They're doing all the work for you 24/7. So whether you do anything or not, the company is, you paying the company. When you pay that that monthly fee, you pay it at one time, then you pay the other fees every other month. I mean, every month out of your commissions. So.
Okay, thank you very much. So we are saying that on passive is a business that will do everything for you, so you are forced to be successful. Is that what you're saying, Cedric? I'm almost calling you Dr. Cedric.
That'd be okay. Yes, exactly. I mean, self-funding, the company is doing everything for you, whether you do anything or not. And the residuals are coming in from the customers buying the state-of-the-art products every month. They're paying a monthly fee every month. And that's where you get your residuals at every month.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so Teresa, there is something called targeted traffic, right? And I believe that I know that on passive is going to be using targeted traffic. Now, when we say targeted traffic, what are we talking about, Teresa? And why is this good for any business?
Okay, so traffic, online traffic, what is it? In short, it is advertisement. It is the ways and means used to bring people to look at and buy your products and services, the ones that you're selling. This is done using email campaigns, pay-per-click, pay-per-view, and there are also ads on social media, the run-of-the-mill ads that everyone meets there. When you begin to search, at first, you may not see much to choose from of what you're looking for. But with the help of artificial intelligence, very soon, many shops carrying what you are looking for are presented for your perusal. Targeted traffic brings people who are interested in your particular brand, your product, or your services to your business or to your site. Okay. This takes a laser focus, a narrowed down focus. That's what targeted traffic is.
Okay, so I just heard you talk about artificial intelligence that is going to more or less advertise your business for you so that it brings people to get exactly the product that they are looking for. So you're right. That's what you're saying. So on passive is going to use targeted traffic. Sorry. Dr. Derrick, tell us a little more about this. How is it good for business?
Oh, wonderful. Again, peace and blessings to everyone. And thank you very much, Edmira. Thank you very much, Cedric and Teresa thus far. Narelle thus far. But let me just go back a little also. How can you be forced? Just added on to what Cedric said. How can you be forced to be successful? In this company, because the company is going to be fully automated, it's going to be an automatic thing that the company is going to do. So all your landing pages, all your funnels, everything that you'd normally have to set up for an online business to work properly, all of that is going to be automated with AI. And so when it comes down to targeted traffic, as Teresa is saying, the AI is going to do all of the, as it were, negotiation for you. So you don't have to answer the phone, you don't have to email the customer, etc., etc. So take for instance, there's a area that 1,000 people is there. What the normal traffic is going to do, it is just going to send 1,000 people to click on your website, which all of them is not looking for, say for argument's sake, Zoom service, a webinar service. They might be looking for shoes. So that would not be a target traffic for a person who is looking for shoes. Targeted traffic, if you are presenting a webinar platform, then you need people who are looking for webinar platforms. And so what the AI is going to do is going to target those people and bring them to your website. Remember, your website, which will be timdillon.com or cedricflowers.com or teresa.com. It is going to send that targeted traffic that is looking for a webinar platform to your website. And so what we find is that more of those persons who are looking for that product will definitely buy that product. Now, if a person is looking for tennis shoes and come on your website, he's going to click away within seconds because he's not looking for webinar platforms, and that would be targeted traffic. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for adding to that point that Teresa made. Very, very, very important. So this tells, I don't know a lot about businesses online because I've never had an online business. This would be my first online business on passive, right? So I don't know about advertising and all the things that you just mentioned, how to get people. I don't know all of that. So I am very happy for a business who is going to do all of the work for me. Job done. And that is very important. And I'm very glad that you made that point, both Dr. Derrick and Teresa, that you explain targeted traffic, because I would want to be in a business that does that for me. Wonderful. All right. So, Mr. Flowers, about customers in a business, if you are looking at a business, would you say that customers are important? And how do one get customers? How to get customers?
Yes, the customers are very important. It's like you share the business to everyone as you advertise, and through social media, your friends and family, they come in, then they'll tell other friends and family. So when they come in and purchase the products, like you said, state-of-the-art products, they'll save in a bundle rather than going to other websites. They have to spend thousands of dollars to get a sales funnel, landing pages, another website or a company that hosts your website, where OnPassive has everything under one roof. And got to bring all the customers in through OnPassive, through automation, 100% hands-free.
Thank you very much, Cedric. So it's very important to have a business, kind of business, and you do not have customers. What kind of business is that going to be? You know, you have it for just yourself. So, you know, customers are super important in any business. And as you just mentioned, they are anybody and everybody, aren't they? Narelle, are customers everybody and anybody who want the product that you're selling?
Absolutely. You know, without customers, you don't have a business. Absolutely. Customers are the most important. It doesn't mean they're always right, because what we were taught nowadays was the customer's always right. But you just have to be polite and courteous to some people. But definitely customers are hugely important, you know, and when you get what DrDerrick and Teresa spoke about targeted traffic, it means that you're going to get those people who are ready to buy, who are already looking for your product. That's targeted traffic straight to your business, straight to where they want to go, rather than fluffing around all over the place and looking here, there, and everywhere. So targeted traffic and customers are hugely important.
Wonderful. So remember, guests or any founder, if you have a question, you can pop your hand up, or if you don't want to put your hand up, you can type it in the chat. That question answered for you. Now, I want to know, Narelle, what does it cost to start any kind of business? How much? Oh, DrDerrick has his hand up. So after him, Narelle, I'm asking, what is the cost to start any business? Let's take DrDerrick first.
Yeah, I just want to say the beauty about Unpassive in relation to customers is that presently customers are it makes the business run, because without customers to purchase something, because a business, you're either selling something or you're selling a service. So it's either product-based business you have, or it's a service-based business you have. And the beauty about this business is that already we have approximately 910,000 customers, because all founders are also customers. Very important point. All founders are also customers. And so we already have 900,000 customers to partake or to participate in this business already. First, a business like that has ever been done.
So DrDerrick, going back to the question where I asked, I asked about how can a business force you to be successful? So with a business that already has 900,000 customers, don't you think that's a hint of success? Already we have all that customers.
Yes, because normally the way that most business do their business is that they launch their business even without finishing everything and getting everything, you know, in place. They launch a business and then they start to get customers so that the customers can help to fund the business. And so they start the business, bring in customers, and so in order to get customers, in order to get the business continue to grow. But this business on Passive is getting customers before the business starts. So therefore, people are going to be forced to be
successful.
To be successful, right? To be successful. People going to be forced because you already have over 900,000 customers to flood the business as the door open. As the door open. Now, can you imagine you have a little barber shop and you come to open the barber shop door and you see 900,000 people line up at the door?
Oh my Lord. Simply amazing. Thank you. Okay, Narelle. So what does it cost to start a business, Narelle? I know that you have been in business before. You own two shops, flower shops. And so you would have some ideas to how you start. And you also had some online businesses. So you would have an idea, not just how much it costs to start an online business, but also any other kind of business. So tell us a little about that.
Thank you, Edmira. Yeah, so let's assume that you are struck with an irresistible idea that you wish you could materialize into a fully pledged business, but you are not courageous enough to start over, or you are feeling overwhelmed thinking about turning an idea into a functioning business. So let me share with you a little bit about the cost that it could cost you for a bricks and mortar building So as DrDerrick spoke about the barber, so let's run through a few of those costs. So the total fee for registering a business in the United States of America is $750. Now you've got legal expenses for obtaining licenses and permits, as well as accounting services and other software. The cost for payment of rent for 12 months, $1.76 per square feet is a total amount of $50,000. Marketing promotion expenses, grand opening, you've got printing of flyers, the cost of hiring business consultants, the cost of remodeling the shop, which is very expensive, let me tell you. The cost of insurance, you've got the startup expenses, including stationery, phone and utility deposits, the operational costs for the first 3 months, which are salaries of employees, payments of bills, etc., and the cost of startup inventory, so clippers, combs, mirrors. Now, I'm just going to take this over quickly to my own experience in my florist businesses. I started my florist business as one business in 1990. Within a couple of years, I had grown so quickly that I had to open a second shop. And if it wasn't for the help of my family in those first couple of years, look, we were extremely busy, busier than what I first thought that we would be, because there were already 5 florist shops in that town where I started. So starting from absolute scratch, building, finding a shop that was suitable, fitting it out, making sure that you have all the stock available, because in a florist, you can imagine, you can't just open the doors and somebody comes to the counter and you don't have anything available for them. But you know what? Those costs of advertising, which was thousands of dollars, the cost of setting up the shop, back then it was about $30,000, back in 1990. You can only imagine these days it would cost you at least $120,000, probably to start open, to get everything moving with, say, a florist shop. Now, some of those costs, of course, you're going to make money. But the thing is, when you're building a business, and as most accountants will tell you, it takes five years or approximately to actually start making money in your business, because everything that you do make gets put back into the business. So one of the things I also want to share with you was like startup costs. For, say, McDonald's. If you wanted to buy a McDonald's, it cost you roughly about $1 million to $2.2 million. Burger King, which is our Hungry Jacks over here in Australia, $330,000 plus up to $3.3 million. These are businesses. Yes, they have a name, and they don't have, they're more of a franchise type business, which when you buy into that, you're restricted to certain things that you can do. So you can see that starting a business, particularly bricks and mortar, is very expensive. Online businesses. Now, I have spent many years, and back in 2009, I spent $16,000 on a business which said it could be done for me. It was like internet in a box or something like that. The thing is, they promise you the world. And even like I was online, I was in everything. And I had people saying to me, Narelle, if you're putting in so much of this work and it's not working for you, how are we supposed to make it work for us? So that's the best thing about On Passive is you come in and it's done for you. You don't have to set up the business. You don't have to pay the leases. You don't have to pay the employees. You don't have to have stock. You don't have to have any of the equipment available. So the thing is, comparing it now to On Passive, to start an On Passive business and become a founder is just $97 US dollars, and that's the big difference. How amazing to only pay $97 to become a founder. And then what happens? You're there already. You're date stamped into the company as a founder, and then you become a customer reseller, as DrDerrick said. It's like opening that barbershop, opening that florist shop, having an online presence, for $97 US to become a founder. And then that once out of pocket payment, it's a big one to answer this one, but I just want to run through so people were getting the specifics on how it actually costs them so much money. They might have an idea, they might have something, but you know what? You can place it on the platform of On Passive as long as it's legal and compliant to their rules and regulations. and you can have your online business for $97 plus that $250 approximately and become a business owner today.
Oh my God, Narelle, that makes me so excited. Look at that. The cost for purchasing gadgets and the cost for the building and the cost for party for opening and all of this to set up barbershop 50. Oh my gosh, this is just so much money. So somebody like myself will have to go to the bank and borrow this huge amount of money, and they may not want to lend me because I have to have a part before, you know. So it would cost a lot to start a business. Look at McDonald's startup cost. Can anybody call that figure? Look at the startup cost for this. Look at Burger King startup cost. And Buffalo Wings. Look at how much money that is to start a business. But Unpassive, as Narelle rightly said, is offering us a founder's position for just $97 US. Can you get it better than that? I just want people to unmute their mic. Someone just answer this question. Can you get it better than this?
No way. No way.
Nope. This is the best.
Chris, you would have said before that you were into online businesses and so before, right? Did you pay less or more than $97 US?
I can honestly tell you, I've never been in an online business, but the people that I do know paid a heck of a lot more every single month out of pocket, nonstop, and they're broke to this day. How's that for you?
Well, you know people who have done that. Very good. Right. So guys, we are just telling you tonight that to start a business is lots of money. But with Unpassive, we are, in our country would say, I don't know if we said this in Jamaica to DrDerrick, but we say, you're getting away with murder. Just to pay $97 to get into. So we encourage you tonight to get in. That's all that you have to do. And we are recommending that you use your Visa card, whether debit card or credit card, if you want to sign up to become a founder today, because that process is a lot easier. Become a founder today. Don't be left out of this amazing opportunity. Now, you have been hearing about Unpassive, and it's our business. All the work is done for you. But do you know exactly what our business entail? What do we sell? Do we sell shoes? Do we sell handbags? Do we sell toys? DrDerrick will tell us a little more about the products that Unpassive offers. And
thank you.
Of course, how they are different than others. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Edmira. We have actually unlimited amount of products. We have unlimited amount of products because products will always be added to this company. But we are going to start out with somewhere about maybe 10 to 20 products when the door actually opens. And you can see some of them there, like Academy or Mail or Post or Capture or Virtual. All of these are digital products. These are products that you will find on your internet, on your website, on your web page. All of these are going to be loaded onto your website. So as Narelle was saying, when you pay that approximately about just around $250, which is the next only out-of-pocket payment, then actually the company is going to finish up your website with all these products, Academy, or Mail, or Post, or Bless, or Connect, or Shop, or Counting, or Net, etc., because they are going to, as we said, drive targeted traffic to your website. And at your website, they are going to come and look because they are looking for a website that has a webinar platform, a website that have a mailing platform, a website that has a VPN platform, etc., etc. So it will be people looking for these products that will be coming to your website. So I'm just going to highlight a few of them, which will be Academy, Mail, Bless, Connect, Chat, Staff, Trim, and Tracker. We're just going to highlight those, starting with Bless. Now, Bless is actually a good cause. You know, one of those crowdfunding platform that you might have, carefully, thoughtfully, and effective campaigns for a cause that matters. And so, you know, you have a few crowdfunding platform like GoFundMe, Kickstarter, WeFunder, Circle Up, etc., etc. These crowdfunding, the ugly thing about these crowdfunding platform is that they charge 15 to 30%, and we know about the Mimi situation with Narelle, a very touching story, which maybe Narelle will tell you about later. But they charge 15 to 30% of your money that you are getting to your cause, and they subtract that amount from your money. And so Bless is something that will not be charging any percentage. It will be totally, if you raise $1,000, $1,000 is going to be coming to your cause. But with the other crowdfunding platform, you raise $1,000, maybe $300 will be just missing from your crowdfunding platform when you go there now to draw that money for your cause. Academy makes learning, and this is an e-learning platform, makes learning a journey to self-discovery. And some of the things that actually Academy has distraction detection. So if the child or whoever is being taught at the time, if that child is looking away from the screen, it sends a message to the professor, to the teacher, to the instructor, to whoever is presenting that course of study, and let them aware that, you know, Cedric is not looking at the screen. He's distracted with his phone doing something else. So, you know, so I say, Cedric, look at the screen, come back to this program, so to speak. So it helps the teacher to know what is happening with the student, with this distraction detection program that is, and this has no other e-learning platform has this. Another wonderful program that will be in Academy, is our multilingual. Now, I only know 2 languages, and that is English and Jamaican. You understand? But you have people who speak Spanish and French and Latin and all of those languages, which I am speaking English and Jamaican, would not be able to be teaching people in England, in France or in Italy. But with Academy, I will be able to do that. It will not be a problem with this multilingual platform. Mail, organizational communication in a hassle-free manner. Just like how you have Gmail, you have Yahoo, you have iCloud, you have AOL, you have Hotmail, you have Outlook, and all of those that we are familiar with today. You're going to have Mail, which is going to be much superior because all of our products, you know, has a very special ingredient, which we're going to come to a bit later. One of the things with our present mailing platform is that it only gives you about 25 megabytes of sharing space. And if you go to like Google Drive and Gmail, Google Photos, then it's going to give you a maximum of 2 gigabytes. That's it. So if you're sharing something like with 100 gigabytes of space that you need, or 200 gig. Now those are going to cost you with the present and monthly costs with the present email providers that we have. But with OMail, everything is unlimited. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Oh mercy, unlimited. When we say unlimited, we mean unlimited. And so we go to OStaff. OStaff is it helps to automate your organization, administrative and recruitment process. So is like a all-in-one HR product. Now, when you talk about HR, you're talking about human resources management system, and it entails a lot of different services that most providers don't give all. And even if they give all, some might come in the package, and then you have to do add-on, and that is where they catch you, because they might have a little entry fee of $200, but then when you add on what and this, you need self-service, you need manager service, you need online surveys, you need HR service, etc., then you're going to start to talk about big bucks. So let me look at a few, which like Bamboo HR. I think I actually called Bamboo HR, and they said that to start their service, it is like $1,700 a month. Their basic service, $1,700, and this is with like a 500 employee. No, sorry, 200 employees. 200 employees, and we're talking about $1,700 a month. Can you imagine? $1,700 US a month. Work that out in your country, and you'll see that, listen, $97 plus 250 approximate, and you're getting this also. Oh, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Wonderful. And so you talk about employee onboarding, you're talking about ESS and MSS, you're talking about leave management, payroll management, recruiting and hiring management, time and attendance management, payroll management, so many things that is involved in OStaff. So many things, so many feet, and this is unlimited. Approximately 250 one time out of your pocket, and a 97 one time out of your pocket. All of this in products. OChat is a conversational agent for your business. In other words, it is a OBot, like a robot. You go on the phone and you're hearing those answering, which is not our normal switchboard operators that we used to have. Remember back in the days, in the 50s, 60s, 70s, you have this big switchboard operator. If you change the screen, you'll see that. A switchboard operator where, it is 1/4-inch jack cable pushing into this hole to connect the two parties. Yes, that was how our answering system at every business used to operate. But we don't have that anymore. We went into a blockchain technology, and then we went into a kind of chat bot technology. And all of these technology is good. Yes, it allows people to lose their jobs because there's nobody else doing telephone operating like that, because every business you call nowadays, you hear this robotic voice that is answering the phone. And most of us get frustrated because the chatbot is, is definitely a robot. But if you watch a movie by the name of iRobot, then you'll hear how Will Smith and that robot, which is Sonny, communicate. And you think it's, if you're not watching the movie, you think it's just a real person, because what the robot is doing, or what them allow the robot to be doing is to actually speak as the question is being asked. And so the integrates with the CRM, which is customer relation management. It integrates with that. And so you get a more interactive kind of a chatbot. It's more interactive than your little devices that you might have that has those interactive chat apps that might be on your phone. It has emotionally integrated into the. So if you are saying something that is sad, it is going to relate to that, just like our person will relate to you. If you are sad or frustrated over the phone, this type of a chatbot is going to relate to that emotion that you are actually displaying with the chatbot. Autonomous responding, so it will actually respond to what you are saying. You know, you're on the phone and you're there talking, and this chatbot is just chatting away. And even if you say, listen, stop, hold on, it is just content because it has a program that is being followed. But with this, with OChat, if you say, hold on, just a minute, give me a minute, it is going to cease and you are able to say what you want to say, and it is now going to respond to what you are saying. Autonomous responding. Listen, I'm telling you, this product alone is a couple billion. If you really check out this product, it's a couple billion. Or trim, as we know that some web pages or URL is so long, and it you search and find URL, enhance the performance, etc. Shorten long URL. And when you look at all a URL like this, which is in green, you're not going to remember that URL. You're definitely not going to remember. But you'd remember trimurl.co nutrition. You'd easily remember that type of because it's more personal to you. And that is what a trim trim is going to do for you. It is going to trim up those. So you might not, you need it personally, but I'm telling you, a lot of business need trim. It helps to brand what you're doing. So it turns these long, boring looking URL and it personalizes this URL to what you want. And the thing with the trim URL trim is that it also gives you a location of where the person that jump on your website, where the person is located. If you go to the next slide, Germany, this person is coming from Germany, etc., etc. And so you are able to know exactly how many people are clicking on your website from Germany. And so you are able to target people from Germany more with this product or with that product, because a person from Jamaica is clicking on your product more than any other country. So you are able to target this country a little bit more with your product. And so we look at O-Tracker. O-Tracker, improve your research to the right audience. And that is what we just talked about. Now, when you know that with your trim URL, you know that most of your clicks is coming from Jamaica, then you are able to set your O-Tracker more to your Jamaican customers, so that, or your Jamaican audience, I should say, so that you get the more bang for your buck. And so with the O-Tracker, it gives you accurate geolocation, geofencing, identify click fraud, etc., etc. And so geolocation refers to the identification of the geographic location of a user or computing device via a variety of data collecting mechanism. And you look at that geolocation picture there, geofencing is a vertical perimeter for a real world geographic area, which means, in other words, what this is saying is that if you're looking at Jamaica, now you can narrow your search, your geofencing just around New Kingston. So just around New Kingston in Jamaica, or just around Miami in Florida, or wherever. It narrows your area by putting up a fence around that area, so your location is more targeted just to that area that you are looking at. Connect, and I think everyone that is on Zoom right now is waiting patiently for Connect, because Connect is just like our webinar platforms, connecting the world in an instant. Not like Zoom and like all the others, which uses old technology like the H323 or the H264 technology. These webinar platform, like your Click Meeting, your O224, your Zoom, your Live Storm, etc., etc. Connect is going to be using, go back one for me, please. Let's go back one. Go back. Go back again, sorry. One more, right. Connect is going to be using a Web RTC HTML5 technology, which is the most updated, up-to-date, integral technology that is going to be used in Connect, much differently from everybody else. And what is Web RTC? It's a real-time communication that is used on the web. Google has that down pat. It's a technology which enables web application and sites to capture and optionally stream audio and video media, as well as to enhance arbitrary data being between browser without acquiring an intermediary, example MCU. And so when you look at even the picture that is on the screen now, when you look at the quality, the video quality of a Web RTC versus the technology that Zoom used, you know that you know, it's lovely. You know, send an invite by email directly. It's going to be phenomenal. So, and of course, everything that we use is going to be enhanced by our beautiful AI product, which is artificial intelligence. So that is the branding of all our products, because all our products, which no other product on the market has, it's going to be using the AI technology integrated in all of our products. And it's a beautiful AI product. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Derrick. So that's just 7 of our products. And when he was going through them, I was like, oh my, some of this information is so over my head. Like, I don't understand some of these tech language and all of that. But it's just amazing to listen to him explain and how this all will unfold on passive, and how the products would make sense to somebody like me who's not very tech savvy as he is. So, and I'm guessing for some of our guests who are not really tech savvy like you are, the information is probably a little bit over as well. But what we are saying to you is that our products are going to be more advanced than what is out there already. And not only that, but they are going to be in one package, and that is going to make it a lot cheaper for anybody who's going to buy our products. That's how we know that people will come to buy our products. Now, Gracelyn had a question. She was asking, when you guys work for us, how do you get paid? That can be interpreted two ways.
Two ways.
The answers
Yes.
would be interesting. So let's answer it both ways. Okay, go ahead, anyone.
Okay. First of all, I don't know if you mean the us, as in us that are speaking, because us that are speaking get paid the same way that everybody else get paid. Because we are not getting paid now. Let me just put out that disclaimer. I am not getting any paid now. Am I getting paid? No, I'm not getting any paid now through on passive. Edmira, Chris, Cedric, no one is getting paid right now. When the company, I need to hear a little bit more about that. When the company does the founders launch and the executive launch, which is launching to the world, when the company does that, they are going to open a website for you. It is going to be your website. I am going to have a website that is going to name what I want it to name. Edmira is going to have a same website that she wanted to name. You are going to get a website that you wanted to name. So it's your website, it's your business. All the products, the 7 that we went into a little more details with, and the 10 to 20 products that they are going to start with, and add on products as we go along. All these products is going to be on your website. All of them going to be on your website, my website, everybody's website. Somebody, because no legal business operates without selling a product or a service. And so somebody is going to come on your website, whatever you want that website to name. They click on that website because the company on passive is going to drive traffic, targeted traffic to your website. So instead of you promoting, instead of you as an individual or me as an individual, go out and set up billboards and pass out flyers and all of that to advertise my business, on passive is now going to do that. All that advertising on TV that we are going to see, all of those advertising on billboards that we are going to see, all of those advertising on all the social medias that we are going to see, on passive is going to take care of all of that. And Chris and Marty and anyone can tell you, and myself can tell you, marketing a business is very expensive. Did you know that during the Super Bowl, those 30 seconds advertisement is about $1 million for 30 seconds of advertisement during the Super Bowl? Advertising is very, very, very expensive. And passive is going to take care of all of that. Somebody come and click on a product and they say, oh, wow, just that for that product. And they are going to purchase that product from your website. And of course, they're going to take out the credit card or the debit card and pay for that product monthly. And that's how you get paid. As Tim was saying earlier, you are going to connect your bank account to your wallets. You're going to have 2 wallets, one for your subscription, because as we said, it's a monthly subscription. So some of that was purchased will go to your subscription until that subscription is taken care of. Then the remainder is going to go to your O wallet, which you now can take out from your O wallet straight into your bank account, just like a Cash App or something like that. So it is from the person who is purchasing that product from your website to your refund wallet, and then to your O wallet, and then to your bank account. So that is how you physically get the money in your possession.
Thank you very much, Dr. Derrick. That was a very long answer, and somewhere in there, I got a little bit lost. So I still want to know, and maybe the customer, I would say the customer, maybe the the guest who asked the question, probably they might be a little lost like me. So I want you to put it in a simpler way now. I know that you explain it all, but somebody else probably could answer. How, in a simple way, how do I get paid? I become a founder. I pay my $97. I pay my $250 when the time comes, and then I am a founder. How do I get paid? Because I know after that I will not be doing any work, because targeted traffic will bring me customers. Artificial intelligence will be doing all the work for me. And you said something about monthly. I don't understand that one. Am I going to get my money monthly or weekly or daily or hourly or secondly? Explain that a little bit clearer. Don't go into the technical part. Just explain how we could get our monies after we become founders.
Yeah, well, that monthly was based on the person that was paying for the product. I described that first. I said the person come to your website, he see the product that he wants, maybe Connect. He takes out his credit card, pay for that product, and he's going to pay. He is going to pay for that product monthly.
Okay.
The customer is going to pay for that product, and that's how residual income comes about now, because that customer is paying for that product monthly. Then you are going to get paid monthly for that product that you just sold on your website. And so you can withdraw your money anytime. You can withdraw your money secondly, as long as it's there to be withdrawn, weekly, monthly, hourly, secondly. It doesn't really matter. From once there is something in your wallet, your own wallet, because first I said that it will go to your refunding wallet. And when that is taken care of, then money is going to go over now to your funding wallet. Your funding wallet is connected to your bank account. And from your funding wallet, from your O wallet to your bank account, that is the process. Now you can withdraw that money secondly, minutely, hourly, however you desire.
Right.
But the person is paying for that product monthly.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So you just mentioned one person, but we're going to have so many customers and so much money is going to be coming in monthly, whatever. And as you rightly said, it's not like the job that I have now where I have to wait every month to be paid. Some people are paid every 2 weeks. Some people are paid. I have to wait every month because before I can get my money. So I make groceries. Like if I make groceries at the end of the month, I can't make it again until the next end of the next month, something like that. But with OnPassive, it would be there for when you want to access it. Okay. Let me just back up a bit with that question. So all we are saying is that when products are being sold, you'll be paid. There'll be two wallets, one in which they will keep money to have the products roll over each month. Another one for monies that will be connected to your bank account, and that money is what you will take out for yourself whenever you wish. All right, simple as that. And as Patrick was saying, there are other ways that you can make money in the business, but that is if you have your own business and the business would advertise it for you and all of that, you make extra money that way for yourself. But when it comes to just OnPassive business, like for me who doesn't have another business, I would just be collecting my money from my wallet. Okay, that's how it will work. Now, somebody's asking, Miss Joseph is asking, you mentioned about looking customers. Teresa, I want you to answer this one. Teresa, you mentioned about looking customers. How would I go about looking for my customers? Teresa.
How would you go about looking for your customers? Is that the same as how would you bring customers to your business in OnPassive?
The person is asking, like when we start the business, how do they get customers?
Oh, okay. So let me see if I can answer that briefly. On passive will do everything for you.
That's right.
Using never before seen brand new products, software products. On passive will build your internet business for you. You don't have to be tech savvy. Ash Mufara is creating both the products and a website for you, your own domain, a website. Then he's going to put these software products on your website. He will run traffic and bring people to your website to buy your products that he's created for you.
Okay.
And when products are sold, you will make money. On passive, we'll use artificial intelligence, which is running 24/7 to do this work, which will bring you residual income, forcing you to succeed. On passive, plans to be the correction to the corruption. Did that answer your question?
I think so, because it answered it for me, because my simple answer would have been, you don't have to go looking for any customers. But you said that and you added more, and you are pretty correct. So you don't have to look for customers. That's what we've been talking about, artificial intelligence and targeted traffic all the time. The company is going to do everything for you. There's another question that says, so all I do is monitor my website to see how my business is doing and get monies in my account without doing any work? You are absolutely correct. That's what you have to do. Relax, sit back, relax after you join. If you want to be passive, in on-passive, when we say passive, we mean you don't have to bring anybody into this business. Dr. Dirk was just telling you, our making of money does not depend upon we bringing in people. So you don't have to bring anybody if you don't want to. So you could stay passive and just make your money. Or you can share it with other people, like we are doing, like I'm having this webinar, so we could share it, like we're sharing it with you now. All right, and you still will make money. So you want to be successful anyways.
Edmira, can I please add something on that one?
Sure, you can.
Thank you. What I want to say, and I think people have sort of got away a little bit from how easy this business is to take it back to our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. Now, remembering that he started this business because he saw the corruption in those who were making the money online, that 3%. He wanted to put something together that people, our normal people, you, me, everyone here, right? The 97% that have tried to make money online, who've tried, businesses online and have failed, right? And he said, I want to help those 97%. Now, no other CEO has done that before. Okay, CEOs, whether you want to be a founder on Microsoft, Facebook, Apple, any of those, you were never asked because it was kept close to their family and close friends. Now, this is an opportunity where a CEO just said, you know what? I don't want to see this anymore. I don't want to see just the 3% making money. I want to help those 97%. So I think we just need to bring it back to the core of why this was started, why our CEO is wanting to help us, rather than get into the nuts and bolts, because he is the CEO. He has sourced the best of the best team to be able to build these products and bring it together on one platform, one easy platform. And I think we can complicate it as much as we like, but he said to us, we can come in and be passive. I want to make this easier. Now we're talking about countries like Papua New Guinea, South Africa, Uganda, any of those countries who struggle to make anything, let alone be an online business. And he said, I'm going to make this available so that those 97% can have the actual business online and not have to do anything. It's as simple as that. It came from one heart, one man, and he's projected that down and built this business, yes, to establish a platform where everybody can afford to do it. And not only that, once you become a founder, it's just that once out of pocket payment, and then the company is working for you anyway. So I just wanted to put that in there to just bring it back to the simplicity of what this business really is. So thank you.
Very much, Narelle. Thank you. Now we have another question in the chat. Somebody's asking, is OnPassive going to provide bank card to customers?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
We don't know. It might happen in the future. We don't know. But at this time, no. It's just going to be from your wallet to your bank account. And most definitely, you should have a bank account with your bank card, etc., etc. So that's where it is. From the wallet to your bank account, you have a bank card at this time.
Thank you. I just want to read something that Kevin put in the chat. He said, we get paid commission from the sale of products. We will pay between 250 to 300 one time out of our pocket to activate our account. Then OnPassive will take care of the entire sales process, including follow-ups and support, and share the profit with us. All right. So that's basically the process. That's how it's going to be done. Thank you very much, Kevin. And Dwayne is saying it is 100% done for you. And yes, Narelle, I think people cannot believe how easy it is. People say like a company would just make us do nothing and just pay us money like that. It's like it has never been heard of before. We are accustomed to walking, and then after you walk and walk, you collect your money, right? So they're hoping that, okay, we probably have to go get some customers, go get people to sell this thing over to, and so forth. But we want to assure you that it's none of that. Ashmufara just want to bring prosperity to those who are in poverty. All right. Thanks to him. And at this time, before we move any further, I just would like to recognize Ashmufara at this point. We just like to recognize Ash at this time, and we'd like to say, Ash, happy birthday to you. We are so honored to be part of this business, and we say thanks to you, and may the good Lord continue to bless you as you continue to do all from the goodness of your heart. Thank you very much, Ash. All right.
It's his birthday today. Happy birthday.
Okay, it's his birthday, Teresa. Hilligard has her hand up. Go ahead, Hilligard.
Hi, thank you for having me. This was really awesome presentation. And you know, back to somebody said, you said it, I'm not sure this is so unusual that there is a business that offers an opportunity for anybody to participate and benefit from the revenues that the company is going to make by bringing these incredible software solutions to the whole world. And everybody has an opportunity to get residual income regardless of their activity level. This is really, really unheard of. And what I personally was drawn to was that humanitarian aspect. There is an IT genius who has that ability to develop complicated technology in concert with an online marketing platform integrated. And instead of keeping that revenue that he could generate for himself, he actually uses this vehicle to empower all of humanity. This is deeply, deeply moving. So whether it's Ash's birthday today or not, we know, as you rightly said, everybody has a birthday. I'm very grateful to be a part of this, and it's an incredible opportunity. I think everybody ought to investigate further if you have still doubts after what you've heard today. Thank you for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you very much for that contribution, Hilligard. Thank you very much. And so we continue. So does OnPassive has an office or anything like that? The answer to that is yes, you are looking at it. OnPassive executive headquarters in America, in Orlando, Florida. And I know a few people on here from Florida. DrDerrick is in Florida, and I want him to tell you something about this office.
Actually, it's brick and mortar. It has some paint on it, and it has some lovely glass windows. It has light. It has outlets. It has some desk and chairs and all of that. You know, the office is real. It's a real building. I passed it a couple of times in Orlando, so it's a real building. It's not Photoshop. It's a real building, and it's right there in Orlando, Florida.
Thank you very much, Dr. Derrick. Now, he saw it with his own eyes. I'm in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So when people tell me and testify of this, I will believe them. Now, we also have an operational headquarters in Hyderabad, India. Do we have anybody here from India? Is my friend Patrav? Is my friend here? Patrav, are you here from India?
Hello, good morning.
Oh,
Yes.
good morning.
Yes, I'm from Hyderabad, actually basically in India, which whereas located in headquarters of Unpassive. Yes, it's a real building, and all over the India, who are the Unpassive founders from all over the states every day, per day, thousands of people are visiting our Unpassive building, Unpassive company. It's really very great to see this company.
Thank you so very much. And I know you didn't know I was going to call you to and I didn't even know you saw the building before, but I know that you're from India. Thank you so very much for testifying of that first. Okay. And we have a staff of over 800 persons and growing. The one night when Ash was on, he was showing us around in the building, and he showed us the staff. I mean, some of the staff, young people there who are very much tech savvy in India. All right. So brick and mortar business. Now, as was said before, Dr. DrDerrick and some other persons mentioned, we are over 900,000, and I think Kevin put it in the chat that we are 910,000 founders to date. All right. When I joined in April of this year, we had 500,000, and now we are up to 900,000. We are growing and growing fast. By 2,000 to 3,000 people are joining Unpassive daily. All right. So I just wanted to give you that bit of information. All right, let's just move on. I was trying to check the chat to see if there are any questions in there. So we move on. Dr. Derrick, tell us a little bit more, because we keep hearing the term tonight about founder, becoming a founder. But what does becoming a founder on Unpassive will mean to me, to you, to any guest who would join tonight or tomorrow? What does becoming a founder mean?
Okay. A founder is a person who start their own company or start their own business. And yes, in essence, that is what all of us are doing. We are starting our own business. It's not Unpassive business. It's our own business that we are starting. And that is what we need to wrap around our head. So it's just like, and the concept is not far-fetched. Let me just bring it to, it's just like you might purchase a building, a little shop, like a barber shop, and you have people in there cutting hairs. You yourself not cutting any hair. You don't have a clue how to cut hair, but you might have a little money can pay for all of that, maybe 100,000 lying around or 80,000 lying around, and you start that little hairdressing business or what have you. But you yourself don't have a clue how to cut hair or how to do that beautician thing, whatever it is. So you have people that run it. The day-to-day operation of it, they run it. So you come and you collect your 5% or your 10% or whatever you negotiate with the people that are there. And so it's basically the same concept. It's just that unlike Jeff Bezos with Amazon, we're not starting in any garage. That's a big difference. We're not starting our business in any garage. We're starting big and bold on the internet. So when the door open to each and every one of our business, bam, it is going to be an explosion, as according to Ash, an internet quake, if you please. And so there are two types of companies or two types of business, either public business, public company business, or it's a, you have to go back, or it's a private company business. So with a public company, it sold the public type of business, the public company. It means, what it means is that it trade on the stock market. That's all. A public company trades on the stock market, so people can buy stocks. Now, a private company is owned by a company's founder and management, right? And it's private. That's what private means. Private mean it private. And we have public-owned companies like JC, JP, Morgan Chase. You have companies like Apple. You have companies like Bank of America, Samsung. They are publicly owned company. They trade on the stock market. But then you have privately owned companies. So it's not unusual, like Publix. Publix is a privately owned company. Anyone see Publix on the stock market, the supermarket, for those of us who are in Florida? No. Do you ever see Wawa, which is a gas station in America? Wawa gas station. It's a privately owned company. IKEA, which is in Sweden. You ever see it on the stock market? No. So you have private companies, don't trade on stock market. They just whatever they get, that's it. They don't do all of those fancy things and with government and all of that. And so the next slide is saying, as a founder, next slide, as a founder, you own your own unique personal website, privately owned by you as a founder. So it is your business owned by you with your personal URL that you are going to ascribe to your website. So your website not going to name unpassive.com/Edmira. No. Your website is going to name Edmira.com if you are Edmira, or it is going to name, Chris.com, or for me, Derrick.com. Whatever you want your website to name, that is what it is going to name. You're going to have a virtual office that you can manage whatever you want to manage, if you want to manage, or look at what you want to look at, see what is happening, see how much money is in your wallet, and transfer it over to your bank account so you can spend it, etc., etc. You are going to, as a founder, you are going to be involved or engaged in beta testing when the founders launch happens, what we used to call soft launch. We're kind of moving away from that because it's not going to be soft. So founders launch, actually, let us call it that for the time being. A name is not really specified as yet. We're still waiting on Ash for that. But we are going to be responsible as founders, only founders, for beta testing the products and making sure the products work and all of that, and send recommendation to the people in Hyderabad. Also, we're going to earn residual income for life. So it's not a job, it's a business. So business building automatically for us as founders with targeted traffic, 100% hands-free. And also as founders, we are customers and resellers. Not that you have to resell yourself personally, but just the name, because you're going to be selling products. All of those products that we talk about as a founder, not you personally, but your website is going to sell those products through your selling person. After global launch, there will be no founder's position. So if you want to be a founder, listen, if Steve Jobs was to come to you in 1976 and ask you to be a founder of Apple, where would you be today? So that prestige position is available today. To be a founder of a mega unicorn company currently in pre-launch, which means they're sorting out things, legal things, etc., making sure all the products is up to par, etc. And then beta testing, as I said, and finally official global launch to the public. Then which of course, when we are going to launch, because this is when we are going to launch. I'm telling you before you ask the question. This is when we are going to launch. We are going to launch when the tech and the legal team of Unpassive give us the green light.
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Answering that question, it was loaded with information. So what I gathered is that founders are going to have, well, of course, we have founders special privileges. We are currently in pre-launch, and then we will go into what we call soft or founders launch, now called founders launch. And then after that period, which is going to be a short time, we will go into what we used to call hard launch, but is now global launch, when we will launch to the whole public. And that's the time when we will pay our 250 or a little more thereabout. And that's the time when we will start making some money. Very good. So there's a question in the chat. Somebody's asking, is Unpassive 54 also products going to be in founders account or back office to get traffic? So is Unpassive, is all the products, are they going to be in the founders back office so that they can get traffic?
Okay, since I dealt with the products, let me deal with this like how it's based on products. As I said earlier, ready right now is about 10 to 20 products right now, which between 10 and 20 products will be on each of us website when the company does its global launch. And then products will be added. It's not a maximum of 50 or 52 products. The amount of products that is going to be on your website, in months and years to come is unlimited. Don't minimize it to 50 or 54 products or 60 products. No, we're starting with approximately 10 to 20 products thereabout, but products will be continuously added. In addition, if you, Oshua, if Hildegard, if Edmira, if Chris, if any one of us as founders have an idea in our head, we can present it to the team in Hyderabad through ASH and through our leadership council. And at some point if it is a okay and a go, it will be added. So that is where we are. That's what we're talking about. So it's not a total of 52, 54 products. It's going to be products, portfolio. And that's why it is really products, portfolio that we are going to have in our back office. Because it will never stop, never end. Thank you.
So thank you very much. So the answer to the question is yes, those products are going to be available for you. All right. Kevin, I like to read Kevin's comments. We are on passive and we are built for you to win. With the intelligence and love, we hope to change a world of poverty and hopelessness into a world of prosperity for all. See our products at onpassive.com. Please get back to the person who invited you to this presentation today to become a founder. Thank you very much, Kevin. That encouragement. Now, what is this business? Now, on Passive, we usually go by an acronym CATMO, right? And I have Teresa and Tereska who would like to explain a little bit for you. We are coming down to the end. Teresa and Tereska would like to explain to you what CATMO is all about.
Tereska, let's talk about CATMO, the pillars of Unpassive.
Did you say CATMO?
CATMO, 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 CATMO. C is for a complete digital solution. Software products are linked to serve customers' individual needs. All products are on a secure site. The hub, home base, and offers a high value at a fair price.
A is for artificial intelligence and automation.
We are an artificial intelligence information software technology company.
The Energizer.
We are just going and going and going. Machine learning, working 24/7.
T is for targeted traffic run for you.
Bringing you new business and new customer teams. The meaning of traffic is advertisement.
Eyeballs.
Or customers in your store coming to your site to buy.
M is for more money, more money, more money. The muscle.
More money in each founder's wallet. Growing a residual income from a global stimulus plan. O is for OP admin. On Passive.
Our precious business with a heart. It is a blessing and a privilege to be a founding member in the last business we will ever need.
CATMO, 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 CATMO. A juggernaut.
Yes, thank you so very much. I was listening to a very sweet poetry. That was very poetic. Thank you guys very much. And that's on Passive in a nutshell. The pillars of Passive. And which one of those acronyms do you like best? Anybody? Let me pick on somebody. David, which of those do you like best and why?
I like them all.
You like them all. Ooh.
Yes,
every
every bit of it.
Okay, what about Louis? Why? Louis, which one do you like the best?
I mean, I'm anxious for Oblast, Academy, like, you know, there are so many, like, it's so good because we're going to get them all as being a founder. It's the best thing of being a founder.
Wants them all. And I know which one Narelle is waiting for. Oh, bless. Okay, there's a hand raised, Anthony. Narelle, can you check to see if that person wants to come in or just have a question? Okay, so, and the last question for tonight, Narelle would like you to answer this one. I think we talked about this a little bit before because somebody had asked a question, but you would just explain just a little bit further. How do I get paid? How do I get paid?
So how do we get paid? So becoming a founder obviously puts you in an amazing situation within On Passive. You know, to actually come in and be a founder of a company is one of, I think, is the most honorable position that you could be in within a company, particularly because On Passive comes with such heart and comes to correct the corruption. And there's so many things involved with that. But On Passive has a unique patented pay plan. Now, we don't know it fully yet, but all we know is we get paid in real time in any currency we choose. So through our World Bank O-Wallet. Before those payout of commissions, we have to, as founders and customers, will need to complete a KYC, which is Know Your Customer, ensuring that they have, the company On Passive has the right information and are paying the right people. So they ensure this by, you know, correctly identifying you, either with an ID, license, passport, yeah, and with facial recognition as well, because that's the way that we're heading now with the way that online businesses run. So, and then we have that O-Wallet. So it activates your O-Wallet once you make that payment. And this is how we'll be paid. And I know earlier it was discussed, and I'll run through this very quickly, but O-Wallet has those two departments, whether it's in one and it's two, whether it's two, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because those commissions will get paid out in real time, paid once into your, well, not once, but they pay into your O-Wallet holding or funding wallet, so that your next month's subscription is there for you and it will be paid from that wallet, and the rest that comes to you. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so the 250 is activated your account, and also as customers and resellers. Now you want to know how you get paid. And again, I take it back, not quite sure who mentioned it, but you talk about 910,000 founders, we all become customers. You know what I mean? So that's how we get paid, by bringing in other people. The company brings in other people. The company will sell this. One thing I know is that people are going to come to On Passive, whether it be for the tools, the communication, the connection, or the residual income. There are so many things available within On Passive that they're going to come for. On Passive is going to be seen on TVs, magazines, billboards. The marketing campaign is going to be huge. Okay, so what people are going to come for is the fact that it's one interface, one login to be able to have access to all these products, to all the tools available. That in itself is amazing. So what we do is, this means that we will never need to worry about the monthly subscription. The company has a system that allows them to deduct the next month's subscription from our commissions earned from customers they place under us. Remember, they are doing the work, 100% done for you. It is unheard of. And we have those two wallets, the funding or holding wallet and our O-Wallet, which we can take from any time, whether it be every minute. As soon as the money comes into there, you can withdraw those funds available. So you earn residual income for life. Absolutely. This is what it's going to be. Residual income for life, which just keeps growing. Okay. You can create a family dynasty for generations to come, or dynasty for those who say it that way. And you leave a legacy you can be proud of. You will not be sorry for making that choice today as a founder. You know, today there has been much spoken about, and I'm sure that those who want to know more, if you just get back to the person who brought you here today, or ask the questions, you know, to somebody, your sponsor, if you're just new within the company. So Edmira, I hope that's covered it, but we're definitely going to get paid, and there won't be any problems with that. Like I said, Everyone will come to On Passive for different reasons. Some will come for the whole lot. Remember, this is not just about personal. If you don't have a business, On Passive will become your business. But it is also for small, medium, and large businesses, and they will come by the millions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Narelle. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So we are saying to please thank the person who invited you today to this incredible, amazing business. Get back to them and let them help you to register, become a founder today. It's going to be worth your while. You won't have anything to regret. We are 100% risk-free guaranteed. So if you join with your $97 and you come in, you look around your back office and you're not satisfied, you just ask back for your money and you will be refunded. All right. So again, get back to the person who invited you to this presentation tonight. Ask them for the link for you to become a founder and let them sign you up. And brothers and sisters, On Passive family, brought us to the end of that section for tonight. We are really, really happy that you came. And for all those of you who made comments, who asked questions, who feedback in any way, we are extremely thankful to you. I want to say special thanks to the man with the greatest voice, Cedric Flowers. Thank you very much for coming on, Cedric, and for being on our panel and for answering questions. Let's put our hands together for Cedric. Thank you so very much. Next, we have Teresa, and she was assisted by Tereska. Teresa and Tereska, thank you so very much for coming on and for doing an awesome job. Catmo, Catmo, Catmo. Interesting. Thank you very much. Narelle, oh Narelle, it's always a pleasure to have you all the way from Australia, and you came all the way to the Caribbean. Thank you for being in the Caribbean with us tonight. Thank you so very much for answering the questions. And last but not least, again, DrDerrick, my partner here, who's helping me to do some of the tech work, and he's going to be my new partner in co-hosting this webinar. Thank you so very much for the information that you shared tonight. Very knowledgeable. Thank you for sharing all of the products with us. Certainly things are made a little clearer for me as well about the products. My boyfriend there in India, Patra, thank you very much for your testimony about the building in Hyderabad, India, and I know how excited you all are there in India. Hilligard and all the others who made comments. It's such a joy to have you here tonight. I encourage you all, our guests, thank you for coming. And see you again next week. Remember, everybody, don't come alone. Bring a friend with you, a guest with you, so that they can hear about this amazing business. We are going to be here, same time, same place. Have a great night, and God continue to bless you all.
Bye.
Good night.